All right, let me go over some of the wiring here. Earlier I said that this piece here was the GPS antenna. I was wrong. That's the microphone. So that's going to go up somewhere where it'll be close enough to the driver so you can pick up your voice. This here is the GPS antenna. And as you can see, this is the connection point here. So it just pops in here. Clicks in. That's it. I think that's the antenna for the radio. This harness here, okay, this goes right into the radio, and that's it. The other connections on it, I believe this is what the factory radio harness is going to plug into here. I don't have it in front of me, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I'll go over that tomorrow. It has some other connections here. I'm not sure what they are. Most of the stuff here is labeled in English. There are some that are labeled in English and Chinese, and there are a couple that are just Chinese, but most of it is all English. And as you can see, the radio itself says for Ford Mustang DVD with 6.0 version, and it also has a bunch of little, looks like LED lights for reverse illumination, camera power. I don't know where the hell those are supposed to go. I guess it's something that you could maybe put through the bezel here somewhere, I don't know, and mount them so they would show, but you know, there's no mounting point for these. I guess it's something if you want to do it. Anyways, I'll move on to the CAN bus here. I think, okay, this goes to this harness here, plugs in right in here. Excuse me, wrong end. This end here, the smaller end here, plugs in here. And the other end plugs into, where was that? Here, right here. This one here. Right here. So this plugs in here. Damn near impossible to do this while holding the camera in my hand. There. Click. So that's installed. These are the USB. They had an adapter that was with it, and I'm not exactly sure what that's for, but it's another type of input. I'm gonna leave it on there. I guess you kind of run these out somewhere where you can get to them, because there's no place on this unit for it to come through. This right here, I'm pretty sure this harness here goes to the factory harness, and it does have a ground, and then it has these looks like LED lights, so whatever the hell those are for. Okay, now this harness here is what goes to the screen, so that's going to plug in here, right there. And I'm going to do that tomorrow. So I wanted to go over some of this wiring here. And again, if you're going to be installing this and you're not going to be using amps to run your stereo system, then you won't be using a lot of these here, because these are right, left, front, rear preamp outputs with a subwoofer output, and that's what I'm going to be doing, because I have amps and new speakers and wiring, but it will hook up to the factory wiring. Once you plug this in, then it's gonna, if you have your factory stereo or speakers, it'll just plug in, and it'll use the head unit here to power the speakers, which I believe is, they say 40 watts per channel, but that's bullshit. You know, RMS is probably best at like 16 to 18. It was said, I haven't obviously tried it, but it was said by the other guy that ran this that it was a little bit more powerful than the base unit, going through that. But I'm using the preamp outputs. It's going to give a cleaner signal, and to my amps, it's going to really sound good. So that's the proper way to do it. Then there was this here, extra screws. They might be the ones that mount the head unit to the console. And this wire here, I don't know what the hell that is. And that's what you get with no direction. So I'm going to figure that out. Anyways, we'll pick up again tomorrow.